Hello, welcome to the first week of class. So typically, every week I'll make one of these videos that just kind of tells you about what we're going to be doing, like content-wise, and other stuff that I might want to mention for that week. So that's what this video is. Typically, I will do these videos on Monday rather than Wednesday, but Monday we weren't here, and I didn't do it yesterday. I did sort of the course introduction video yesterday. Anyways, so this is going to be the weekly videos. I will post them. If you come down to the week 1 module, there's going to be a text header here in just a minute that says videos, and I will post a video there. It's just kind of a preview of what we're going to be doing this week. So what we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be looking at the Fourier transform. Now, the Fourier transform is not something that is just involved with partial differential equations. We're going to use it as a way to solve the first two PDEs that we look at, the diffusion equation first, and then the heat equation, the Laplace equation, and their non-homogeneous versions. So we're going to use it to help us solve those two equations. But the Fourier transform itself is this massive thing. The area of Fourier analysis kind of deals with all of it. So really, it's kind of interesting, or maybe weird, you might say. The first week meaning this week, we're not really going to look at any differential equations at all. We're going to start looking at the Fourier transform, which is a tool for differential equations. Also, one thing I'd like to point out, this here is an HTML file. And the reason that I have this as an HTML file instead of a PDF file, you do have the PDF option, is that things need to be accessible, meaning screen readers and stuff like that need to be able to correctly do screen reading. PDFs are just bad for that. They weren't made to do that. HTML, on the other hand, I don't know if it was made to do that, but just by the nature of the tags and stuff like that, it sort of lends itself to that. So I'm trying to have everything in HTML with the PDF option if you want to print it, because this doesn't look really good printing. But I would like for you to let me know if there's any formatting stuff that you would want to see differently. So for example, I fiddled a lot with Chapter 1 preliminaries. So we need to have a colon there. Do I need to have a 1? And should it just say chapter preliminaries? Same thing down here for like the subsections. Should it say 1.1 colon real valued functions? Should it say section 1.1 colon? Stuff like that. If you're interested, the reason that I decided to not have it say section is because it actually goes down to subsection, and saying subsection there I didn't like. Okay, anyways. Any sort of things about readability or any typos that you should happen to find based on maybe the HTML not rendering properly. I look through, but obviously I can't. I just kind of will look over things if they don't look right to me, or if they don't look right to me. Sometimes, since I know what they should look like, my brain will skip over them. Anyways, so I will appreciate that. I do appreciate that if you could kind of think about that. But that's just something completely differently. That's something completely different than what this video is supposed to be about. Sorry, I often go off on tangents. Okay, so Chapter 2, Fourier transform. We're going to look at all of this stuff for Chapter 2. All of this stuff here down to Chapter 3. So it's in PDF, I think it's... I have the PDF printed out here. I don't know, I think it's about 10 pages in the PDF. Ideally, you would read all of it and watch the videos, or watch the videos and read it as we go along, however that's going to work. Okay, so basically I will end the video here. That's the content of what we're going to be doing today. You have a homework assignment due Friday. Like I said, this week's homework assignment is going to be for completion only, and you have a discussion. That's not really going to be for completion only in a sense. They kind of are all for completion only. You just have to make those two posts that I talked about. Obviously, if you start to just abuse that and just write things that are not related, that's going to be a problem. But I've not had that issue with the Math 602 students. Okay, I look forward to interacting with you in the discussions and that sort of thing. Again, this is the discussion for this week, and I look forward to interacting with you on the discussions.